it's Miss Jen. I am here with 4 of my kids, and we are going to introduce them right now. Tell everybody your name and how old you are.
Hi guys, my name is Aaliyah, and
How old are you?
6 years old.
Aaliyah is 6. Everybody knows
Elijah,
and you are
7.
7.
My name is Daniel and I am 8.
Daniel's 8.
And I'm Gracie, and I'm 11.
Gracie
Almost 12.
is 11, almost 12. A few more weeks she'll be 12. So, we wanted to come on here and first of all say hi and tell you that we really, really miss you. And I hope everybody is doing well, and I hope that you're actually having some fun and some good family time. But we thought it would be kind of funny if I came on here and read my kids' absolute favorite new book. It's called Who Wet My Pants? And I hope that you'll excuse their giggles because they like me to read it in very silly voices. And after I read it, I'm going to talk a little bit about some experiments that we have going on. And then you guys are in for a treat. You are going to meet a brand new special guest that
We're not gonna say who it is, though.
we're not going to say who it is yet, but almost nobody has met yet. And
Yes.
super, super special, and I think you guys are all going to love this special guest. So, without further ado, Who Wet My Pants by Bob Shea. Okay, let me just rearrange here.
I'll be back here so I
Okay.
can watch from here. Yeah, make sure they can see.
Come and get 'em. I got all your favorites. Chocolate frosted for Jared and Julia, pink for Oscar, rainbow sprinkles for Lindsay, gross maple bacon for Tim and Teddy, Boston cream for Kelly, and blueberry crunch in a separate bag for Bigfoot, who thinks it's weird when donuts touch.
Ew.
What the? All right. Who wet my pants? Somebody better come clean about my wet pants. Oh, sure, it's all chipper, cheery, chatty town when I bring donuts. But when somebody wets my pants, everybody clams up. Fine, no one gets donuts until I get answers. I'll get to the bottom of my wet pants if it's the last thing I do. Hey, Tim, I bet you picked up some pretty great tricks before you ran away from the circus. What was the big top showstopper? Was it wetting my pants? Tim didn't wet your pants, Reuben. It was probably just an accident. Oh, you seem to know an awful lot about who wet what when vis-a-vis my pants. Well, Mr. All the Answers, here's one simple question. Did you wet my pants? Gosh, I used to wet my pants all the time. We all understand. Oh, really? All the time, you say? Wet pants are old hat, are they? You know something, Bigfoot? I'm not even sure I believe in you. If I did, I'd have one thing to say. Did you wet my pants? Don't worry about it, Reuben. It could happen to anyone. But it didn't happen to anyone. It happened to me. And all I want is justice. Justice and dry pants. You know what's worse than the damp, uncomfortable feeling? My so-called friends trying to cover it up. Well, guess what? I blame all of you. That's right, you all wet my pants. Look, here's all I know. This morning, I helped out at the lemonade stand, and then I went for a hike to the waterfall. Later, I fell asleep playing with my tropical fish. When I woke up, I got donuts and came straight here. Then, poof, my dry pants are wet. Pants that have never been out of my sight. Pants I've been wearing the whole time, which can mean one thing and one thing only. It means these pants are broken. They sprung a leak. Ugh, thanks for nothing, leaky broken pants. Making me blame all my super great friends. But if one of you guys did wet my pants, I'd forgive you. The end.
I would want to.
So I hope you enjoyed that. That's a funny little book that we read often here. Okay, we are going to do a few things. First of all, some of you might have started this experiment last week with your parents where, here's Elijah's, where you started a little greenhouse in a baggie, and it's kind of hard to see, but the seeds, we didn't do ours until Thursday. We didn't start it Tuesday. It's okay.
Mine's
It's okay.
growing roots.
But the seed is starting to crack apart just a little bit, and it looks like a little tiny white root, right, is starting to come out. So that's kind of cool. And then Daniel here, we took regular kitchen sponges that we hadn't used yet, so they're super clean. And we had carrot seeds. And what we did is we took tiny carrot seeds and we sprinkled them onto the sponge, and we took a spray bottle and we dampened the sponge and we put it in a sunny window. Now nothing has happened yet, but we've done this experiment in other years, and what happens is you start getting tiny little carrot plants grow in your sponge. So if mom and dad happen to have some really, really tiny flower seeds or carrot seeds, you can plant them in a clean sponge that hasn't been used before, because I think the chemicals might kill the seeds if you use one. Can you grab the water? Also, today we are starting a new experiment. I can do it at my house. If you guys have celery, you can do this at your house, but it's great if you can find celery that still has some of its green leaves at the top. So these are just jars of water that I've added food coloring to. This one is like a deep purplish blue, and then this one is kind of like an orangey red, and we are just going to set our celery, that's good, thank you. We're just going to set our celery stalks into the water, and we're going to observe what happens after the next few days, what happens. Next is our very, very special guest. It's actually somebody who joined our family yesterday. My 17-year-old daughter, Riley, talked her dad into letting a special pet join our house. And without further ado, I want you guys to meet Beans, the baby. Here, come over here in the middle, honey. The baby Vietnamese pot-bellied piglet. Her name is Beans. And here is Beans, and you guys, I wish that you could hear her kind of, oh, there's her little squeal and her little, what do you call it, like oink?
Grunt.
Yeah, she oinks and grunts, and she falls asleep in your arms, and it's just the cutest thing. She is super, super sweet. She's probably, what, maybe 2 pounds?
Like 3 pounds.
3 pounds. She's really little. She is going to get quite a bit bigger, but it's going to take a few years. So pigs can live in your house just like a cat, and they use a litter box, and they like to be on your lap like a cat. And she will live to probably be about 20 years old. And did you know that pigs are super intelligent? They are the 3rd most intelligent animal. So we are super happy that Beans joined the family. She's supposed to join the family in about another week or 2, but with everything going on, the breeder contacted us yesterday and said, I think it's best that you come pick up Beans soon, and she's ready to go. And so she slept for part of the drive home. We didn't have to drive very far. The breeder's only about 30 minutes away. And when she eats, she's really, really noisy. And yeah, kind of messy sounding. And when she's happy, her little piggy tail wags really, really fast. And when she's also really happy and feeling playful, she does this little thing where she kind of spins in a circle and throws out her hind feet. It looks a little bit like she's like dancing or spinning. So super, super fun addition to our house. So just wanted to say that I love you guys and I miss you, and I hope you're having fun, and I will try to do another video for you guys next week. Everybody say bye, first graders.
Bye,